Good morning. I thought I'd start a new vlog even though I haven't edited any of my other ones. Because I'm going to Sydney to go see Taylor. I already saw Taylor last week in Melbourne for Melbourne Night 1 and it was very, very fun.
Will you please stand with every good cosmic spot on my head? I take this magnetic force of a man to be my lover.
I'm so excited and so lucky that I get to go again on Sunday with Benefit Cosmetics and Monday with Ulla Henriksen. So come with me to Sydney and we'll go. I finished packing. I was just chilling and having a coffee, but I feel like if I don't leave now, I'll be late. But I've got my Muji suitcase and my Rare Beauty bag, which fits so much in, and I really like it. And
are you calling me?
yeah, I am.
Hi.
Say good morning.
Sydney! Bang bang!
Okay. He's actually a new swiftie. I don't know if you, yeah, he's a baby swiftie. He learnt the set list.
Voice only one love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn ya, Sydney.
So my hair looks like this because I'm traveling, but it will look neater on the actual days that I need it to look neat.
There we are again. Nobody has to know. You kept me like a secret, but I kept you like an oath. Yeah, just enough. Like, you can edit that bit out. I was very sensually touching your body.
You're what?
I was very sensually touching your body.
I don't know. A hands on the waist isn't that sensual, is it?
Huh?
Hands on my waist, is that sensual? Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for me. Okay, I'm back. I'm in Sydney. The first thing I literally almost always do when I get into a hotel room is to put the heater on, because they're always just so cold. And I actually packed my light, my what's it called? It's like this Amazon really bright light, and I'm glad that I did, because that curtain back there, fake window. It's literally the wall. But I'm gonna give you a little room tour. So you walk in, there's the TV, a little bar area. This looks like playing cards. I'm gonna assume that these are playing cards. Oh, yes. Oh, cute. And then there's like artwork on here. This is the bathroom. We've got the shower. I always try and see online what kind of showers a hotel has, because I like to have a shower head for more effective cleaning. But that's okay. I'll make this work for the next few days. Got my little mirror here. Sink, toilet, window, and then full-length mirror. I like where this full-length mirror is placed because it's like a good distance from, I can stand far back enough to see my outfit. Then this setup, and then we have the bed, a little table on the side. This is where you can hang your clothes, so I'll hang my outfits here. I think this feels like a handheld steamer. And then we have this window. I'm in a really good spot in the city. I booked this hotel because it was the cheapest one that had rooms available, because obviously it's Taylor Swift weekend and I only booked this hotel room 2 days ago, I think. So there's that. I feel pretty confident in my outfits. I'm not really planning on going shopping. I don't really want to be buying new stuff just for this trip. Obviously, I did buy my outfit for last week's concert, but I bought that because I didn't know that I was coming to these two concerts, and I wanted it to be really special because it was the first time since I was like 13, 14 that I was seeing Taylor Swift. So I was like, this is gonna be special. I'm gonna have like a special gown, have a whole get ready with me, which I didn't get to do because it was such a stressful day. I feel like I need to do a proper recap with you about what that day was like and what the last week or two has been like. I feel like that's also why I'll date this video, but right now it's the 24th of February. If you can recall back, if you've been following me on any other platform, I haven't really been posting on Instagram and on TikTok. Also, like, I've been more active on YouTube than I've been on Instagram these last 2 weeks, and I got a bit more active on Instagram yesterday, but I have just been feeling so out of sorts, and the couple of days in the lead up to the concert were a bit stressful. And then on Friday afternoon I received like very stressful news, and I was like, you could have waited. This could have waited, but not on the weekend. This could have been done the beginning of the week. I don't know, I was just very stressed, and obviously they probably didn't know that I had like plans, and I wanted to try and enjoy my weekend. Because also the night before I was telling Zach, I was like, I want to be excited for the concert, I want to feel as excited as I'm seeing everybody else be, but I am not feeling that way. Like, I don't feel excited. And in the lead up to it, like on the day, on the way to, actually no, when I arrived in the venue, found my seat, it was only then that I was like actually excited. I don't know, maybe I feel like I have this weird anxious thing where I'm like, I don't want to be too excited about something until I'm actually there and seeing it with my eyes, because anything could happen. So I don't want to put too much of like my joy into something just for it to fall apart. I really need to unpack that, but I feel like we're unpacking it together. That's the first time I've said that out loud, and I don't even think I've ever thought that before. But now that I'm saying it to you, I'm understanding myself more. But if you're like that at all, I would love to know how I can stop being like that, because I feel like it takes the joy out of anticipation. I'm so excited for my wedding. I have so much anticipation for it, but everything else, I don't know. It's not until I actually get there that I'm like, okay, now I can be excited. So this trip, I'm going to see Taylor on Sunday and Monday, like I said. And Sunday, I know who's going to be there pretty much, I'm certain. So it'll be like a fun girls' night. Monday, I'm not too sure who will also be going, but I want to have as much fun as I possibly can, and I want to make it like a fun girly weekend.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
What you doing?
Not much. What's going on?
Just want to say hi.
Have you just landed?
Yeah, I just got into my hotel room.
Nice. Is it nice?
I got into a fight with my Uber driver though.
Oh no, what happened?
Because he thought that the hotel was somewhere else, and I was like, no, it's here. It's on this side. The problem is, I'm bored enough that I will go shopping. Let's go out. I might get a bubble tea. I just got back to the room. I took all my clothes off because I'm really hot, but this wasn't there before. This is from the manager, the general manager of the hotel, and it says, "Dear Miss Fazundo, welcome to," there you go, "welcome to Mara, Sydney, wishing you a fantastic stay this weekend. Please enjoy a complimentary drink in your fridge. Happy Taylor Swift weekend." And there were 2 of these. I feel like I should do some kind of mukbang eating thing. I should have been updating you on everything whilst I was eating. So, aside from my tuna assortments, not tuna, sushi assortments, and these ones, I always forget that some sushi has avocado, so these are all fine. These are all cucumber, but this one is avocado. I'm sorry, these are fine. Avocado. Can't have avocado. Probably pop it in the fridge. And then maybe if I'm desperate, a little bit of avocado won't hurt. I don't know. But, oh, I also got some sashimi vibe things. I walked on the wrong side of the road to get here, but I walked past this Asian grocery store. And I think it was predominantly Thai, because this is all written in Thai. However, this, I've had this in Singapore, but it's saying that it's a Thai dessert, but it's basically pandan, sugar, coconut milk, salt and flour. So it's like this pandan jelly kind of thing. And then I saw this and I was like, let me try this. This is chicken breast. It's crispy shredded fried chicken and it's just a snack. Honestly, it's not bad. So I made a very big mistake. I got sidetracked reading, of all things, and now I am going to be running late. I also forgot to get a razor. I also forgot to suss out what was going on with my nail as well. So I showered and got back into these clothes. Oh my goodness, it is in here. All I need is nail glue then. Okay, so, oh, someone's calling me. Okay, my makeup is finished. You cannot tell how good it looks right now because it's soaking wet. Well, not soaking. I've just set my 2 layers of setting spray, but I went blue for $19.89. It is now 2:41, so I have 20 minutes to pop out, pop back in, shave my legs, fix my nail, get changed, and leave. I've got the first half of my outfit on, just so that I can see how high I need to shave. So smooth. A 25 to 30 minute walk versus a 10-minute Uber. So predetermining that I was going to walk gave me my exit time, which is actually pretty good of me because now I've given myself 20 extra minutes. My Uber is taking a really long time to come, so I thought I'd just quickly come back and show you my outfit. Ta-da! She's very cute. I like it. And my scent of the day was, guys, it's so messy, Incredible Things by Miss Taylor.
Maybe get the benefit.
Slaves, okay.
Alright. I need you at 13.
Okay.
I need you 13.
More inspo for a moment.
Yeah, at the moment.
We're on our way!
This is so good!
Oh my gosh!
But I got tired of waiting. Be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. Only love. I know I'm gonna be with you, so take
Content mom, taking content. Oh my god. gosh, that was so much fun. Oh, I can't believe like I still had just as much fun, if not more, than I did the first time I saw her. And I'm going again tomorrow. Brief recap whilst I'm doing my skincare. The last Taylor Swift concert that I went to, I think I mentioned it, was when I was in high school. I want to say it was like 2013, 2014, maybe even 2011. I can't remember, but it was when she was doing her Speak Now tour, and I didn't get a chance to go to any of the other concerts that she's done, because that one concert was a miracle. Because in case you didn't know, I come from a very Christian background. My parents were pastors at the time as well, and so they were like, no secular music. One time I actually got in trouble because my dad found my diary and I wrote Last Kiss, because obviously she has a song called Last Kiss, and I wrote that. I did like little, it's like a little artwork, a little lyrical artwork, and then he was like, Last Kiss, who are you kissing? I got in so much trouble for listening to Taylor Swift. And then we weren't allowed to listen to secular music anymore for a while after that. But obviously I was still listening to Taylor Swift secretly. Anyway, so Speak Now was the only concert I'd been to, and I absolutely loved it. My favorite part, which I always watch and always rewatched, was Haunted, when she does the thing with the bells, and it was one of my favorite songs. And Exile was one of my favorite. I was like, I want to hear Exile live. I need to hear it, because it's honestly one of my absolute favorites. And she did Haunted, and I was like, oh my gosh. Then she did Exile, and I was like, that's literally, I felt like younger me and current me were just having the best time all together, and it was just so incredible. And then she also did Is It Over Now, and mixed it with I've forgotten it now. I can't remember. Oh, I Wish You Would. Yes. And that was phenomenal. So overall, I had a great time. This is a face oil from Alpha H, but it's actually so nice on my décolletage. I was avoiding oils for a really long time, and now I'm starting to get back into using them again, especially since my skin has gone through its like reactionary stage. Using a moisturizer and then locking it in with an oil, pretty much the lock method, liquid condition, LCO method that I did on my hair, I'm doing to my skin, and my skin has been feeling so much better, and just the moisture has just been staying in lately. So I ordered room service. I got some merch as well. I got I think I got the cream hoodie. I got it in a large. I just put it in my suitcase, I'm not going to show you, but I also got a large Sabrina tee. I love this tee. It is so cute. So yeah, I'm gonna wear that to bed right now. Good morning. I'm so tired, but we're awake, and today I'm meeting, I don't know, like breakfast, and then I'm going into my agency's office for a meeting. We've got bits and pieces of my braids falling out. I don't mind the aggressive side part. I'm back. I'll insert some photos, but I was very much in the moment. Planned some very exciting things with Annabelle. I feel like, because she was saying like cancers are really on it right now, and as two Cancerian women, I really feel like the vibes are up, or they're getting there. Get ready with me for the Eras tour. Suss out this lighting situation. Ooh, that's better. Okay. Fantastic. We've got a little makeshift studio going on here. Where do we begin? I've done my skin prep. My skin is feeling a little bit sensitive right now, so all I used was this Dermalogica Stabilizing Repair Cream, and I'm gonna pop a little bit of this ginseng essence water over the top. Should we play the set list, or should we let's just do the This Is Taylor Swift playlist? Maybe let's not start with Shake It Up. This is a good one to start with. Okay, so I have been a Swiftie probably, I want to say, since primary school. I want to say it was year 5 or year 6. I distinctly remember coming to school the day after she released her Love Story music video, and we were all talking about it, and I remember this one kid called Oliver. That was my first experience with a Taylor Swift hater and my first experience defending her. His name was Oliver, and he was like, oh, I don't get it, she just sounds like so whiny. And I was like, you know what, of course you wouldn't get it. You're not a visionary, you're not an artiste, you don't appreciate lyrical genius. Mind you, I think I was 10, so that was probably my earliest memory of Taylor Swift. And then over the years, my love has just grown. I think I'm gonna start doing my brows first, because I heard that that's what you're supposed to do so that you don't ruin your foundation. I'm going to use this Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. Should I use the 24-hour brow? Well, I've already gone in with this wax. Maybe I should have used that after. I don't know. I've done it now, so. But yeah, I remember listening to 15, obviously when I turned 15. But I have another distinct memory of listening to it after I used to live in England. After I moved to Australia, I remember listening to the CD that I borrowed from the library, and I have this distinct memory of coming home from school, feeding my fish whilst listening to 15 specifically. I also had a crush on a guy called Steven, just because Taylor told me to. She didn't really. It was that Hey Steven song, and I was like, you know what, I need to actually relate to one of her songs in real time at least. So Steven, I now have a crush on. It didn't really last that long because I moved on to Dear John. I didn't know any Johns. I feel, are we clean? Ooh, I don't really feel like I need to fill these in. For the wax and the 24-hour brow setup, let's see how my eyebrows hold up this eve. This Kosas brow pencil. Last night she did Haunted and Exile. Oh, I had the time of my life. Haunted and Dear John were my favorites on the Speak Now album, and Exile is one of my favorites of the duets that she's done with Bon Iver. I do love Coney Island, but there's just something about Exile. So the minute that she was like, I think I died. I ascended. It was so beautiful. I'm gonna start with my eye makeup first this time, just because I want to do something special. I have this new Pat McGrath, Pat McGrath palette. It's got all the pinks because my outfit tonight is pink. I accidentally brought the wrong concealer color with me. Okay, I have like 25 minutes, 30. I also have this Nyan Levajoa Morphe palette, which is fantastic. I feel like I might stick majority to what's on here. Yes. So I'm gonna be very honest. This is going to be my 3rd concert of hers. I went last week in Melbourne and it was phenomenal. That was the one that I bought tickets for, and goodness, was it a struggle. But we got there in the end. I ended up paying for VIP, which I wasn't expecting, but I had already mentally prepared. I was like, I just need to get in that room no matter how. I will spend the money. And I did spend the money, but it was definitely very, very worth it. I didn't get the most expensive VIP package because that was a lot, but the one that was left was, I think, was it the All Too Well package? I can't remember. Either way, I'm glad that I was able to make it. It was such an amazing experience. And then yesterday, I was lucky enough to be invited to go with Benefit. And that was amazing as well. I always have such a good time with the Benefit team and the girlies there. So that was very fun. And then tonight, I'm going with Ulai Henriksen, which I'm very, very excited about. So it's gonna be a really good time. I actually have only ever been to the Speak Now tour. This is a beautiful pink. I don't know if you can see it well enough, but it's very stunning. I think I'm gonna use the lighter pink from this palette as well. So getting to the Speak Now tour was almost as difficult as getting to the Eras tour, but not for the same reasons. So a bit of backstory. I grew up in a very Christian household. My parents were pastors, and secular music was not really allowed. I remember one day my dad found my diary, or like saw me writing in my journal, and he saw me writing Last Kiss, because obviously, you know, never thought me. Anyway, I really loved that song, and so I just wrote out the lyric, and then he flipped. He was like, "Last kiss? Who have you been kissing?" Mind you, I didn't get my first kiss until I was 16, and at this point I was I 16 or 17? Anyway, I was in early high school. I think I was 12, so no one even liked me back. I was in a majority white school, and I was obviously not the beauty standard, living in like Perth, Western Australia, so nobody was checking for me at all. So he really hadn't. I wish that I could have reassured him. None of my crushes liked me back. There was no worry for him to be like, who has she been kissing? Who has she been fornicating with at such a young age? Anyway, so after that, secular music was banned for a good while, and I would listen to Taylor Swift secretly, quietly, alone. And then my friend was like, Taylor Swift is coming, we're getting tickets. And I was like, do you honestly think that my father will let me go and see Taylor Swift? Do you? Because you obviously don't know him like I do. It's an absolute immediate no. And she was like, oh, just ask anyway. I asked, and it was a no. And then I can't remember exactly the details, but her dad had bought tickets, like 2 tickets, and then I don't know if we ended up, like I ended up paying for the tickets or not. I can't remember, and if I didn't, thank you so much. That was obviously an amazing experience, and it was one of those experiences that you have with your best friend that you remember forever, even if you like grow apart in the future. So that was an amazing experience. The Vamps opened for her, I remember at the time. And then we also, should I just leave it here? I should add sparkles, yeah. And then we also bought ukuleles because we were like, we need her to sign our ukuleles. She must sign them. She didn't end up signing them, but I do remember when she left the venue, like side stage, and there was only a small group of us, because at this point, like, I don't think people were waiting for people to leave the concerts the same way that they do now. So there was just a tiny group of us left, and she walked out to the side, and then she waved, and I started bawling because I was like, we made eye contact, she waved at us. It was an amazing experience, and I have never been the same since. So then obviously every other time that Taylor Swift had come, I did ask my parents if they could help me pay to go, and they said no. And then other times, so I think it was Red was a no, 1989 was also a no, and then I think maybe Reputation, I couldn't afford it, I think. And so I just haven't been to a Taylor concert since. So I'm very excited for this one. Yesterday I went pretty heavy with my under eye concealer, like You know how like the British girls do it, the brightness. So I think today we're just gonna go a little bit more relaxed. You know what, I should do like pink in my waterline. This is pretty high definition, like you're seeing my skin very unfiltered right now. Like I don't usually put a filter on my videos anyway. I wouldn't know how. I do know how now. But when I first started making content, I was just like, I'm very much a point and shoot person. I feel like, I joke that I'm technologically challenged even though this is my job, but I feel like I only know pretty much the basics of what to do. So it's not very often that you'll see something like a transition video from me, because that is not my forte. I think there's been a glitch. Doing liner with an angled brush is just so much easier than doing it with like a pen or anything. This is actually the Benefit Cosmetics Flawless Brightening Foundation. I used it for the first time yesterday and I actually really liked it. I didn't even know that they had foundation, and their shade range is actually pretty good. I'll be just like Leo in search of it. Okay, so I'm gonna mix a little bit of this from Benefit with the Milani Cosmetics 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect. That's what I did yesterday and the finish was so lovely. We'll also make it a little bit darker so that there's a good difference between my concealer, under eye and the rest of my face. I actually really enjoy using this Makeup by Mario brush. It's very nice. I feel like I don't have a good catalogue of describing words right now. I don't know what's wrong with my brain, but that's what you're gonna get. It just looks so good. I should have done my edges first. I've also been really enjoying the Juvia's Place bronzers. I'm gonna start with Espresso for like my more contouring. Do you know what's interesting? I mean, I guess it's not that crazy, but I haven't really seen any black girls. Maybe it's just been the areas that I've been in at the concerts, but it got me thinking about my experience as a black swiftie. A Swiftie, if you will. Loving Taylor Swift, or like listening to her music, I think it was her music initially that then led me into listening to a little bit of country, and then I moved more into like the singer-songwriter, folk, indie rock, Mumford & Sons, Bon Iver. Like that is my music that I listen to. But growing up liking Taylor Swift, it was just sometimes a bit traumatic, because you'd have people being like, oh my gosh, you listen to white girl music, blah blah. I'm not gonna get into the whole conversation about how black people aren't a monolith, but it was always just not a great time. Because imagine like being picked on because you like Taylor Swift's music to begin with from like the general public, but then your own people are like, you're black and you listen to Taylor Swift, or why aren't you listening to Beyonce? I was like, well, because I didn't like Beyonce at the time. I like Beyonce now, but like you can like both. Like, I don't know. So I feel like anytime I ever see or find a black swiftie, I'm like, ah, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. But I haven't seen any of the concerts that I've been to. I did want to make a Swiftie friendship bracelet and give it to someone, but I just haven't seen anyone. So maybe I'll make my own Swiftie friendship bracelet and keep it for myself. But I'm sure that there were like lots of black Swifties, maybe more in America, I don't know, or Europe. Haven't seen any in Australia yet. I've seen other like different like Swiftie POCs, but I'm yet to see an African gal, you know? But I'm sure they're there. It can't just be me. I do like what I've done with my makeup this time. It's a bit more subtle with the highlight. How are we doing on time? Oh, I actually should be leaving like in like 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna stop talking, finish my makeup, get changed, and show you my outfit at the end. This is what happens when I start chit-chatting. I truly believe this lighting isn't doing me any favors, but I'm certain that this will look great once we go outside. This was another favorite. This was also the first Taylor Swift song I learned on guitar. Every time you see me, how's life? Tell me how's your family? I haven't seen them in a while. It ain't nothing but I'm missing you. Wishing I realized what I hadn't realized. Back to the sound of her. Wow. Mac chestnut. Oh wait. You know what I should do first? I should. Where are we? This looks like a lot. Don't worry. Benefit fan face? Where have been pretty confused and lonely. I'm going to choose my favorite number, by the way. I'm going to do this Anastasia Beverly Hills. Let's get changed. Ooh, we're a bit close. This is the finished look, and this is the outfit. Cute. The skirt is from Core. This is from Stolen Stores. And then the bag is sea clear, but I switched it out for my silver strap from Charles and Keith. And then my Bellini cowboy boots. Let's go. We've made it to the Eras Chart. Take a video of everything. It's 1 a.m. I've just finished packing, finished showering. I'm in my cozy clothes, but I'm hungry and I don't want to order room service. I want to order room service because I don't want a cold lasagna again. And that was the only other meal on there. And when I arrived in my Uber, I saw the Thai restaurant across the road was still open. There's also a 7-Eleven, and I know that there's a Macca's nearby as well. So, and it's still pretty poppin' outside because everyone's still coming back from Taylor. But I don't want to go too far because I don't think it's that safe. So I think I'm gonna go down and get some food, especially because I'm like, all I have to do is get on a flight tomorrow. Like, I'm not doing anything where I'm like, I need to be asleep. I do need to be asleep. Actually, I do need to be asleep because I need to watch the first June, and then we're going to the June premiere tomorrow. Oh, but I'm so hungry. Okay, let's go get some food. I'm at McDonald's right now. I stopped by the Thai place. They didn't have anything that I wanted, so now I'm getting them a spicy burger instead. I finished my McDonald's, but it was so much fun. I will probably say, like, I know I'm in spaces where like Taylor Swift isn't really the music that some of these people listen to like religiously. Like so many of the girls there were like all over Fearless, all over Red, a couple of 1989 songs, and obviously there was only 2 Speak Now songs. So, but like all the other ones, they had no clue, which is totally fine. But aside from when I was with the girls at Benefit, the girls that I was with today didn't really know that many, so I would have been like the peak Swiftie. They were like, even afterwards they were like, wow, I was like so impressed. You were standing up the whole time, you knew all the words of the songs and some of the dance moves, and you were moving like right on time, and like some of the gestures, and you knew all the charts. It was crazy. Like you were having so much fun. I was like, yes, I am a die-hard Swiftie, like crazy Swiftie. And I think growing up over the years, especially being a black Swiftie, I have just learned to kind of shrink that part of myself unless I'm discovering that I'm talking to another Swiftie. Once I find out that someone I'm talking to is a Swiftie, I'm like, okay, now you have unlocked my full personality. But if it's someone that doesn't, then I'm like, yeah, like I like Taylor Swift. Like I love Taylor Swift. I love all her songs. I love all her music. But I'm not like Taylor Swift is the Shakespeare of our generation. Those are the 2 versions of me that you'll get. Like I won't deny being a Taylor Swift fan, but I will probably minimize how hardcore of a fan I am. Anyway, there were a bunch of girls, I want to say that they were high school age, in the suite next to us, and they were so sweet. They were having the best time, screaming the words to everything, and we traded friendship bracelets, and then afterwards they were like, we loved you so much, you made our night, your energy is so amazing. And I was like, your energy is so amazing. And it was just so nice. I think in terms of like Swiftie experiences, out of the whole 3 concerts, that was my favorite one because the girls were so nice. They were so lovely, so sweet. And that was the first time I traded friendship bracelets with complete strangers. And it was just so nice. And it reminded me so much of me when I was in high school and obsessed with Taylor Swift. And I just like, there were times where I'd look at them and be like, you guys are literally making lifelong memories with each other. And it made me so emotional. I was like, wow, this is so sweet. And then I feel like I had more fun on this one because I knew it was my last one, and so I feel like I was more emotionally invested. And Tolerated, I cried. Illicit Affairs, I cried. All Too Well 10-minute version, cried. Both surprise songs, cried. The end, when it was like the rattle and it was like the end of Karma, the fireworks, they were bowing, I got so emotional. I was like, oh my gosh, the Eras tour is finished. When am I ever going to go again? It was just so much fun. I feel but it was just, I don't know, I felt like, especially getting to go 3 times, crazy. I feel like each time I went was me going through the different sections of my life after like the first time I'd gone. Obviously the first time I went was like early high school, and then now 3 times. Last week was, I feel like, me in my, like, it makes up for like my late teens, my early 20s, and then now where I'm at. So I don't know, it was just so much fun. This has been the best weekend, the best last few days as well, and I don't know, I just feel so happy and so lucky that I got to experience this, especially getting to go 3 times. I know that is so rare. I definitely know that there are people that have paid to go 3 times, but that definitely couldn't have been me because that's very expensive. So I'm so lucky that I was able to be invited by these 2 brands, Uli Henriksen and Benefit. And lucky that I was able to get my own tickets as well. So yeah, and I'm so lucky that I was able to go with like the love of my life, because obviously Taylor Swift songs are songs that I've been listening to in various stages of like deep loneliness, singleness, and then heartbreak, and now in a good space. So fantastic. And there was a point where, this is just going to be chats now, there was a point where in Lover, when she starts singing Lover, and she's like, I know that maybe you've connected to these songs over the years in your own way, and obviously I've written them and stuff with my own feelings in mind, but tonight I want you to make new memories of these songs. And I thought that that was just the best, because like obviously for some people they would definitely connect. I connected some songs to like really heartbreaking times in my life, but then some of the songs I was like, now when I look back, I only can think of the Eras tour if I don't keep looking back far enough. And it makes me think of Niall Horan, because my last breakup before I met the love of my life was, for better lack of a word, kind of horrific. And the album that was like the one that we had listened to throughout the last section of our relationship was Flicker. I'm pretty sure that's what that album's called. I haven't even said that in... It's crazy. What year did... I was 21? Yes, because it's supposed to be fun. Turning 21. Yeah, I was 21. And now I'm 25. And I haven't listened to that album in 4 years at all. Haven't touched it. I have, out of my mind, I've listened to everything else, but not that album. I think it'll be very therapeutic. I think it'll be very cathartic. I think it'll be good for me. I feel like it's the final part to reclaim from those years of my life. So I'm excited for that. Afterwards, they were like, so are you gonna go to any of her shows in like Singapore or Paris? And I was like, you must think I'm made of money. But I would have done that if I didn't get the tickets in Melbourne, but I will not be doing that. But if anyone wants to take me, I'm not gonna say no. It's 5 AM now, and I just had a thought. I thought that even though I was saying how I usually like dim my fangirl-esque behavior down, I'm pretty proud of myself today of being like, you know what, I don't care if not everyone here, you know, is as much of a fan as I am. I'm still gonna enjoy myself to the fullest. And I did. I was gonna say I should just get up and go outside when the sun rises, but I can't even tell whether the sun is rising or not because that window is not a window. Good morning. Did I sleep? No. Is that okay? No. Are we gonna roll with the punches? Yes. I'm wearing my ears to hoodie. It's actually so comfy and very soft inside. Quite like it. I wish I got the other colors, but they only had large left when I got mine, so this is very, very, very oversized. But I might get some merch and stuff online anyway. So, oh, my camera's about to die. Well, I guess that's the end of the vlog. I'll see you later. Bye.